Hi, I'm Katie. I'm a wife, mom, and I work full-time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best, and I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. Today, I'm sharing with you the e.l.f. Stay Cool Primer Stick. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product, and then I'm going to put this product to the test 2 different days wearing different foundations, different face makeup to see just how well this primer works and let you know at the end whether or not I recommend this product. So let's get into it. So one thing that I do want to mention, because I get these questions all the time, so I try to make sure that I incorporate it into the video, is what I'm wearing on my eyes, my lips, my nails, my body, all of it, right? So let's go through that really quick. Today on the lips, I'm wearing the ColourPop So Juicy Plumping Glossy Lip Oil in the color Hit Stiff. I love a good lip oil. This one has that plumping element to it, which is going to help minimize fine lines on the lips. It has just a little bit of pigment, nothing too crazy, but a ton of shine, really nourishing ingredients. Definitely recommend checking this out. I love to rock my Target Rib t-shirt, so you'll see that quite a bit. This is like a staple of mine. I have it in so many different colors, and it's really, really cost effective. Same with this chunky charm necklace. I got this at Target. I've been wanting a chunky charm necklace. All the ones that I've been looking at online are over $100. This one is not even anywhere close to that. It has a super cute little bow charm, which is very on trend right now. Just love this charm necklace. All of the products that I'm sharing with you today, I'll be sure to post my affiliate links down in the description so you can go and you can shop the products. But then also any of the products that I'm like applying to the face or talking about, I have done dedicated review and tutorial videos on those products. So I'll post those links down in the description as well so you can go and check those out. But let's get into this primer stick. Right, so anytime that I try a new product, I make sure to take a look at the website, and especially e.l.f. They have so many different primers. And so it's important to know what the difference is in the primers, because they are going to give you different looks and finishes of your makeup. All right, so this particular Stay Cool primer stick is really known for hydrating the skin. It has aloe water in it, and it is supposed to have like a cooling effect. So this is great, especially for the summer months, or if you are, you know, a more mature woman and you get hot easily. This might be a really, really great option for you, right? To incorporate as part of your routine. This is going to give you a little bit more of a hydrated finish. It's a solid gel, so you can see that here. It's a solid gel, and it says that it preps your skin for makeup. Let me take a look here and see if there's anything else. Like I said, I always kind of go through the website and look, and I appreciate the fact that e.l.f. calls out the fact that they have different types of primers, and again, it's going to give you different looks. This is supposed to be non-sticky, it's not supposed to be messy, and it is going to go on really, really smoothly. It also has, this primer stick has hyaluronic acid, spring water, coconut water, marine water, really again to help give that cooling sensation to the skin. But it's important to have hydrated skin, because that is going to help minimize the look of fine lines and wrinkles on the face. So a lot of times you want to look for makeup and skincare that has that hyaluronic acid in it, because that is going to help hold hydration in the skin. That is going to help minimize fine lines and wrinkles. So you're going to see that quite a bit. And remember, e.l.f. products are free from phthalates, parabens, any of those products that you don't want in your makeup routine, and they are cruelty-free and vegan. All right, so let's get into the application of the product. Okay, so very first time using the primer stick. Whoa. The little protective cap popped off. Okay, you can tell it's still like super humid here in Indiana. All right, it says to just take it and swipe it all over the face. So I'm just gonna do that. It's kind of tricky to get it on the nose, so I may just take a little bit of that product. I don't know how to tell how much is on the face. All right, I'm gonna kind of rub it in with my hands now. All right, so I'm gonna let this set for 5 minutes, and then I will be back to apply my face makeup, and we will see how this primer does. All right, so normally what I do, I let the face primer dry and I just go ahead and go in with my eye makeup. So today I am using the Tarte Quick Stick This is the Rose Gold Luster / Brown color. I love this. It's so easy to apply to the eyelid to just really help balance out the tone of the lid. That's gonna give you a more youthful appearance, but it also is gonna add that brightness to it because you can see it has a little bit of shimmer. Love that. And then on the other side is the brown eyeliner. This is great to really help frame the eyes, bring the attention to the eyes, and give the look of a fuller lash line. So I do the eyeliner after I've already done my face makeup, just in case I have to touch up any of my eye makeup after I put on my face makeup. So today I'm going to be using the Tier Cushion Foundation. This is the Mask Fit Red Cushion Foundation, and this is the shade 29N, which is natural beige. You can see it's a great color match for me as I am going more into fall and losing a little bit of my tan. And I'm just taking that and pressing it into the cushion and then onto the face. This is a long wearing foundation, gives you really great full coverage, and is very, very lightweight. I have found best results when using this little cushion applicator. Oh, look at that. I got it all over the back side of the applicator. That's annoying. This is one of the many reasons why I keep an old towel in my lap, so I can clean up these type of faux pas that I have. All right, so I'm just taking that product, pressing it in, making sure it's nice and blended, but you can see just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous coverage. Love this product. All right, so let's take a look now. Let's see how the primer is doing with that foundation. Again, anytime I'm trying a new primer or a new setting product, I'm going in with a foundation that I know looks good on the skin. I tested this foundation with multiple types of primers and I love the results. So let's see with this new primer how it looks. Really, really good. It looks like I need to just blend it in a little bit more right there. Very, very natural looking. Looks like it's helping to minimize pores. So that is great. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer and blush to finish off the face makeup. And then what I'll do is I'll come back at the end of the day so we can really see how the primer has held the makeup in place all day long. So today I'm gonna use the Tarte Hotel Heiress bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's a really gorgeous matte pigment. I'm just taking my Unique Taper blusher brush, and this is great because it's going to add warmth and dimension back into the skin where I want it, so I can be really strategic with what that contour looks like. Sometimes you can see I don't do the best job making it even on both sides, so try to blend that out. When in doubt, blend it out. You could also use like a bigger brush to kind of go in and blend it out. But I'm taking this to create more of a forehead instead of a 5 head, and then I go along the jaw here to give more definition to the jawline. Just really give a slim jawline, chiseled jawline. Love that. And then I take whatever's left and I go on the side of the nose. I'm not super picky about contouring for me personally. Like, I feel like good enough. I know some people, they can really get into it. Just for me, I like to just kind of dust things on. Then one of my go-to blushes, I'll probably use this for a while, to be honest. This is the Too Faced blush in Golden Hour. I love this pink tint. So, so pretty. Again, I know we're going into fall, but I just love a good blush. Good pink blush to really brighten up the cheeks there. Give that youthful appearance. Kind of take a little bit onto the nose. Kind of give that sun-kissed look. I really, really like that look. All right, so again, let's take a look at the primer. All of the makeup now in place. Looks good. So I'll be back at the end of the day to see how the stick has worn with my makeup all day long. I'll be back. End of the day, and I do want to mention I'm wearing the ColourPop So Juicy Pumping Glossy Lip Oil in the color Hits Diff. Such a good lip oil, you all. It has that pumping element to it. Beautiful shine on the lips. Anyway, looking up close in the mirror here to the foundation, I am not seeing any bunching or creasing of the foundation. The skin looks a little bit shiny, but it was very, very humid today, so I think that that's a big part of it. And a little bit of a translucent setting powder. I like this one from Tarte. I also like this one from Essence. These are both like really good mattifying setting powders that kind of helps absorb those oils that can cause your makeup to break down, but also can cut down on shine throughout the day. But like my makeup has worn so well. And so I definitely want to put this primer to the test, try a different foundation tomorrow. So I will be back. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm back for another day of trying out this primer stick. I do like the overall like packaging of the product. I don't know how I feel about necessarily like putting it to your face. I don't know, like, is bacteria growing? That's the only part I'm not sure about. And I do think you still have to go in with your hands and kind of rub it in. But I think the other thing is it's very convenient, right? At the same time, you're gonna have to be careful with this melting if it gets too hot. So like if you're traveling and this melts, it could impact the stick. Versus like a gel, it already kind of is liquidy because of coming out of the tube, right? So just some things to consider if you are thinking about getting the stick. Yes, it's great for travel, but at the same time, you're gonna have to be cognizant of if you are somewhere where it gets really hot, it may melt in the packaging and completely change the texture of the product. I'm gonna let this set for 5 minutes. I'll be back with a different foundation. Let's get in. We're gonna use a completely different foundation. So if you remember yesterday, we used the Tier Cushion Foundation. We're gonna go in with this liquid foundation from Tarte. This is the Face Tape Foundation. I'm gonna be applying the shade 35 in Medium Neutral. This again is a really great foundation. It is definitely on my list of foundations to try. I'm going to take my unique kabuki brush and I'm going to tap that into the skin. You can see it's going to give you really nice full coverage, a little bit more of like a satin finish. So not necessarily matte, but not super dewy. So I'm just taking and I'm pressing that all into the skin, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'm taking onto the forehead and then down the neck, so that way I don't have any dreaded makeup lines. All right, and I love to use a kabuki brush because you can use this for all different types of foundation. This is my unique kabuki brush, and you're just gonna get really great coverage and application with this product. While I was waiting for that face primer to dry, I did go ahead and do my eye makeup. So I'm wearing the It Cosmetics Superhero No Tug eyeshadow stick. This is the color Silk Armor. I love this. Again, it's very similar to that Tarte Quick Stick or the, Julep Beauty stick. Just super easy to apply, and it's gonna really help balance out the tone of the lid to give you a more youthful appearance and help brighten up the lid to give you the look of being more awake. All right, so now that that foundation is on, let's go in with a little bit of face products. So yesterday I used these two products. Let's go in with a different combination of bronzer and blush. Again, to just really try out and see what this looks like on the face, like with the primer, how it all melds together. All right, so this is from Beauty Blender. This is their Magic Fit Creamy Bronzer and Highlighter Duo. This is such a great product. I have like a gnat there, driving me bonkers. I'm gonna just take and tap this product onto the cheek, and then what I do is I go in with my tapered blusher brush and I just kind of blend that product into the skin. I love this bronzer highlighter duo because it has similar technology in the blush that I'm going to use, which it balances to the pH of the skin to just look really natural on the skin. So I love that. So again, I personally, I've tried applying this a couple of different ways. I like to go in and initially apply with the finger and then take the brush to just really kind of blend and melt that into the skin. So again, really natural looking coverage, but it adds that warmth and dimension into the skin where you want it. So then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take a little bit of that product, kind of go along the forehead here, add that definition to the face. Again, just kind of blending it out. And I like cream products more than I used to. I think as you get older, have more mature skin, and you experience a little bit more dry skin, that's when you want cream products. But I know that dewy look is really, really in right now. So these are really great options. These bronzer and blushes that I'm sharing with you, I've tried a couple, and these I just like the best because I feel like they really melt into the skin and look really, really natural. All right, so now we're gonna go in with that blush. Again, this is a brighter pink, but it melts with the pH of the skin. So I'm just, again, gonna kind of tap that onto the face and then use the brush to kind of blend that out. You know me, I like a good, nice, hot pink blush. This is such a gorgeous option to just add warmth into the skin. Love the way that it looks. And a little bit of product is gonna go such a long way. That's another reason why I like to use the fingers. So I can kind of tap on a little bit of that product. And then if you always wanted to go in and add more, you could. But you can see this is looking really, really natural on the face. And I just always try to blend up in a way to lift everything up versus to like drag the face down. All right, so now we're gonna look up close with the handy mirror and really see what this makeup looks like with that primer. Absolutely flawless. Again, these are face products that I really, really like to use. I've tested them. They are tried and true. So to now try them out with this primer stick, the real test is going to be how it looks at the end of the day. So I'll be back, but right now, looking good. Everything blended so, so nicely. I love the way that it looks. We didn't even get to the end of the day. It's only been a few hours, and I will say this combination of primer with foundation is not wearing well. You can see I have a lot more shine, and then also I'm getting a lot of bunching of the product on the skin, which is just making me look older. Same with, it's really exaggerating the pores. That makes me look older. I just don't like the way that these two products are wearing together. I know it's not the foundation, so I'm going to try this primer with another foundation. I do have oily combination skin, and so it may just be that these two products together are just creating too much slip, and it's not allowing the products to sit well on the skin. But we're gonna give this primer a try with another foundation. Stay tuned and we will see how it goes. This is gonna be like the deal breaker. Okay, so we've had one successful application. We've had one could use some improvement application, right? So we're gonna try it again. This is gonna be the tiebreaker, and we are going to determine if this primer cooling stick is meant for my skin type. All right, so I'm gonna take that, kind of blend it in, and I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm gonna use a completely different type of foundation, so stay tuned. Okay, so the face primer has set, and I have done my eye makeup today. I'm wearing the unique Moodstruck liquid eyeshadow in Businesslike. It's a really gorgeous purple color. And then what I did to really brighten it up is I added a little bit of this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Ice Dream. It has this iridescent to it. It's hard to see on camera, but in person, it is stunning. It's like purples and blues and pinks. I absolutely love it. It's so fun. So I did that on the eyes. Super quick and easy. I'll be sure to do a tutorial on it. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel so when I post those new videos, you're notified. All right, so what I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna just go in with pressed powder. I don't often wear powder, but I just have this feeling that with this Stay Cool stick and me having oily combination skin, I'm gonna get better results with a powder foundation. I am fully aware this is not for everyone. I'm using the Unique Complexion Plus pressed powder in the shade Chiffon, and I'm using this powder concealer brush. It's gonna help give me medium coverage, and I'm gonna just press that into the skin. This powder foundation is really great because it has skin nourishing ingredients and it's not gonna dry out the skin, but you can see it's giving me gorgeous medium coverage. If you want it full coverage, you could always go in with your kabuki brush to really press that powder in. but I just was like, okay, I want a little bit of coverage, nothing too crazy today. I always make sure to go out to the ears, down the neck, so I don't have any dreaded makeup line, and I'm just taking that powder and pressing it onto the face. It does have a little sponge. I like to use that for touch-ups, not necessarily to just apply the powder directly to the face, but I do like the fact that it is stored separate. I do like the fact that this has a nice mirror on it, so if you needed to touch up and apply on the go, you can. All right, so this, again, like I said, is not what I would normally do. I would not normally just go straight in with powder, but to really see how this primer stick works, I want to find a solution for you. Again, I have a little bit more mature skin and oily combination skin, so like some fine lines and wrinkles, nothing too crazy. The reason why I don't wear a ton of powder is because I have these lines on my forehead, and the powder oftentimes will settle into those lines. I need to make a Botox appointment. I'm fully aware of that. I'm gonna go in now with a little bit of my Tarte Hotel Heiress bronzer, just kind of sweep that on top to add some warmth and dimension back into the skin. This is my Bare Minerals full face brush. I love this brush for just doing a little bit of very light contouring, nothing crazy by any means. Gonna go on the chin there, really kind of define the neck. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my Too Faced blurring blush in Golden Hour to add that beautiful warmth pink to the cheeks. You can see it goes so well with my eye makeup look. Absolutely love it. All right, so I'll be back at the end of the day to let you know how this is wearing. But first impressions, this looks really good on the skin. I'm not seeing any kind of initial bunching of the product. It looks fine. Like, it looks good. So the real test will be at the end of the day. Stay tuned. Okay, so it's end of the day and my makeup doesn't look bad, but my makeup doesn't look amazing, right? So it's been, I don't know, close to 12 hours. So very long day. And I'm not seeing, I always go like this, check. I'm not seeing the product really bunching or gathering on the face. My foundation did settle into my fine lines, but like I mentioned before, that's pretty common because they're pretty prominent, and anytime I use a powder foundation or just a little bit too much foundation on the forehead, that happens. I will say, like, the product still looks like I have decent coverage on the face. It's just very oily looking. So my suggestions for this product is that if you have more dry skin, even like, I don't really have mature skin just yet. Like, I have the fine lines and wrinkles, but I don't have like the dry mature skin. So if you have dry mature skin, this might be a really solid option for you. This is also going to be a great option if you want a little bit more of that dewy look. For me, I just always end up looking oily and not glowy. So I steer clear of it. This is not really going to be a primer that I will use, but I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Have you tried it? Do you like it? What are your overall thoughts of the product? And if you like these types of in-depth review videos where I try a product multiple 3 times and let you know how it wears throughout the day and what my overall thoughts are of the product, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell so that way anytime that I post a new video, you're notified. Have a great day. And if you like these type of primer videos, make sure that you go and check out this other e.l.f. primer video that I recently posted so you can learn a little bit more about the product and see what my thoughts are.